Sister Clover Waugh got married to Brother Leaford Waugh and started attending the Waugh'S Adventist Church in the 90s. Calm, humble are just a few adjectives used by our members to describe this awesome individual. Yes, she was never in the spotlight, but she made a great impact on the activities that she was a part of in the church. We can truly say that Sister Waugh was a servant of God and made God the center of all that she did.
Sister Waugh, I know her coming to the community to live for some time. Getting to know Sister Waugh, looking at her, you would have said she's not a friendly person. But getting to know her, you see that she's a nice, kind, jovial, understanding person. She don't talk a lot and she don't keep a lot of friends. But other than that, Sister Waugh is a nice person.
Sister Waugh come at the Rockall Seventh-day Adventist Church when we worship downstairs. And she come with her husband, that is Brother Waugh. And Sister Waugh was such a quiet woman. Sister Waugh gone, and if anybody should say them did have a problem with Sister Waugh in Rockall Seventh-day Adventist Church, I don't think it's this Sister Waugh gone them talking about. It was another Sister Waugh, but not this one that gone. Because this woman was no problem to nobody at church. As far as me know, she was no problem to no one in Rockall Church. She come and she serve her God. She live her life. She enjoy herself even when we're going out on trip. Sister Waugh and her family.
Sister Waugh was a good sister, man. We were God's deaconesses together. She was a member of the Happy Band, of which I am the leader, until the time she stopped coming to church. She was a very quiet lady, soft-spoken, doesn't speak much. She was a very punctual member, always on time, always early.
Sister Waugh has been a faithful member of the Waugh'S Seventh-day Adventist Church. I think she had served the church very well. A person that is very quiet and very meek-spirited. She is also a grateful person, if I should say. Always grateful, always saying thank you. Sister Waugh has lived a life of humility. Very quiet, reserved, but I think she's that person that really take thought of things, and when you see she do some things, when she act, she really speak volume.
I met Sister Waugh when I came here back in 2007. During my time of knowing her, she's known for, apart from being punctual, she's quiet. She's never in a group where that is constantly talking and engaged with other persons. So those are the attributes that I admire about Sister Waugh. Well, in her latter months, while I spent, I think, 3 months with her, I observed her gratitude. That was really remarkable. Every time I go there, when I'm leaving, she always said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." She's one grateful soul. And I must admit, and also acknowledge, while taking care of her, there is her stepson, Carl. Carl is super, he was my super assistant. Without Carl, I don't know what I would have done. When I come there in the days, I would say, "Carl, I'm here." If I see him up the road, I say, "Carl, not ready? Come, let us go down." He was ready to go down and leave. I used to leave her up with Carl, and then afterwards, Carl took over and doing it all by himself. Carl was a super assistant in looking after Sister Waugh. So hands up for Carl and let us pray for him.
Sister Waugh is a loving and a calm person. When we come to know Sister Waugh, I've never had I can't remember seeing this lady with a frown. This lady ever smiling.
She was quiet and a very pleasant lady. Tell you, you'll get a wave or a higher by, but most likely you get in the way because she was a very quiet person. She was very kind, compassionate. She always at church on time. You know, show dedication to the band that she was in, Happy Band. That's the group that normally sings.
Knowing Sister Clover Waugh from church, she was a very quiet and reserved person. And living in Waugh Hill, not far from her, she always come by my house or I go to her house. And whenever she have anything, she always say, "This is for a sister kid." And I admire her very much. I love her very much. She don't make no trouble. When she come to church, she just sit and she listen. If you don't talk to her, she no bother. Because she don't want to beat her stomach. So I love Sister Waugh very much and I miss her. I visit her the Wednesday before she died, and when I visit her, she was studying her quarterly on the veranda. And I said, "Sister Waugh, how you do?" She said she all right. She never complain. When you go to her and you say, "Sister, how you feel?" She never complain, and she not cry for pain or nothing. Very rare when you go to her and she say, "Lord, my back hurt me or what." But she's a very nice person.
Sister Waugh is always studying her quarterly. And when you go there, she always had her Bible. So as a child of God, I know that she walked with the Lord. She read His Word. She studied His Word. And I believe that she was one of God's servants.
Yes, she was a true follower of Christ. And I know that her soul is resting in peace.
We, the members of the Waugh'S Seventh-day Adventist Church, we miss her very much and hope to see her when Jesus returns.
I pray and trust she have a part in God's kingdom. Because when we witness a sister live the life, we're pleasable to we still don't know if it's pleasable to God, but I pray and trust she have a part in God's kingdom. May Sister Waugh's soul rest in peace.
On behalf of our pastor, Selvin Stewart, our first elder, Trevor Seaborn, and all the leaders and members of this church, we extend deepest sympathy to the family members of the late Clover Waugh. We want to specifically thank and give commendation to Aisha Waugh for staying by the side of her mother until the time of her death. We believe Sister Waugh would have fought the good fight. She finished the race and she kept the faith. In store for her, definitely we believe, is a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award her on that day. May her soul rest in peace until Jesus Christ returns.